Interesting fact, the Magees will raise 6 million ears of corn this year. And that is awesome, because I said earlier, I don't know if you guys can keep up with us in our restaurants. And then she said, well, we're going to raise 6 million ears of corn. I said, you can keep up. Just bringing it right here live, man, 100 yards from Route 1. Look at this. Barn, tractor, all this stuff going on 100 yards from Route 1, only in Delaware. Only in Delaware. Why we're here is that, you know, all the chefs that we work with at the Matt Haley companies and some international winemakers, you know, specifically my favorite guy, Manfredo Sandy Bonifacio. He's a movie star without being a movie star. This is Count Manfredo Sandy Bonifacio. Yeah. Direct descendant of Juliet, of Romeo and Juliet. Fantastico.
Fantastico, great to be here.
Fantastico. Came together with the Mid-Atlantic Wine and Food Festival to create an event with Ajit George so that we could raise some money for the Freeman Stage. Now this is just one of about 80 events that's taken place all over Delaware and up near in the Wilmington area. So it's all over Delaware, and there's chefs from all over the place and winemakers getting together to just have a great time and raise money for 5 or 6 different causes in Delaware. It's a great thing. This is 3 years running, and we're really glad that we have a bigger presence here in southern Delaware this year. You know, it's been a fantastic time for all the chefs to get together, collaborate, and spend a night together cooking for our community and our great community members that come out on nights like this.
Indians are fairly bureaucratic.
First Sauvignon has barrel in it. I don't know if you smell the barrel.
I want to give a big hand to these 3 young ladies for playing through our cocktail hour. They are a phenomenal example of what's happening down here. They came through a scholarship program that the Freeman Stage and the Matt Haley companies helped scholarship young Latino boys and girls through music school with Sister Maria Rosa and Ascension over the years. A lot of you know about that, and this is what happens, man, and this is just pure awesomeness and greatness, so thank you again very much. One of the things that we wanted to do is we chose this dinner to be a part of the Freeman Stage. The Freeman Stage is a phenomenal organization in Fenwick Island. If you haven't been there, we're going to talk a little about it. There's a ton of information here on the tables, but we decided that we wanted to be involved with that and help raise some more funding for that organization. We do close to 80 performances a year, and what the most important thing about the stage is that we provide anywhere from 10 to 15,000 free concerts for children. We include the transportation, and getting people and children involved with the arts is fantastic, and that's one of the main reasons why we're here tonight. You watch these kids get off a bus and see them smile, man, it is just fantastic. Want to introduce some winemakers here. The next 2 accents that are going to kick in are pretty awesome, so you have to listen close. I just want to listen to these guys talk. I don't even know what they're saying half the time. I've known this guy for 5 years. I don't even know what they're saying. I just love to listen. So,
we do communicate though, somehow.
And here's Johan from South Africa.
Thank you. I said it to some people earlier tonight, you know, if you drink Coca-Cola in South Africa, it's going to taste the same as Coca-Cola you're going to drink here. But the amazing thing about wine is it's terroir driven. It reflects the soil, the sunshine, the wind, the rain, everything. So a Sauvignon Blanc from South Africa will be fundamentally different from a Sauvignon Blanc from anywhere else in the world. And it's a beautiful snapshot of that sunshine and that soil and everything that I hope you get from the wine tonight.
Most of you guys know the next guy. I was lost in Tuscany about 5 years ago, and I literally knocked on his door. and then we ended up developing a friendship and a relationship that became a business relationship also. And I've had some of my best times in my life traveling through Italy with Manfredo.
Yeah.
So I got lost. I ended up on his doorstep. And then here we are 4 years later.
And I've got the people, you know, telling me there is a big chef in your restaurant. There is a big chef in the restaurant. So I go out.
Not big as in popular, big as in big.
No, big as in popular.
So we ended up developing a relationship here and started bringing his product into the United States, and we had the exclusive rights for it for a few years. But it was so good we decided to scrap that and just give it out to everybody. So, you know, Manfredo's products, his olive oils, wines, soon to be grappa, you know, best Prosecco in the world, are now moving all over the East Coast. They're in like with the Vetri group and bigger groups like that in Philly and New York now. So it's really nice to see him get acknowledged the way that he should be here in the United States, even though he's hugely successul, award-winning guy over here. Fantastic. Well, thanks for coming tonight. This is fantastic. You see the winemakers, you know who the chefs are. A lot of you guys know all our chefs, so when they break free, they'll be walking around. You know where Patty and all the Freeman people are over here. Let's talk to them before you leave here tonight. That place is amazing, and that's what we're here to help support and sponsor tonight. So once again, thank you very much for showing up tonight.
Let's make the mind stop, look at the time now, dude. We're heading out west cause this place is a mess, but I found treasures here.
So this seems to have been a fantastically successful night. Doug and Ronnie and the guys did a great job in the kitchen, and obviously Lisa and the service staff did fantastic. And the people are happy, they're having a blast here. You know, man, this is great. Once again, it's like, you know, one of those community things where everybody gets together and has a blast. And that's what it's all about. It's kind of, we're calling it a farm dinner, but it's really like a family dinner. It really is when you do stuff like this down here where we come from. You know, it turns into just a fantastic, like, family-style event, which is why we do the family-style service here. This has been a good one. I want to thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. And this is representative of what a farm dinner really is here in Southern Delaware. Thanks. Do you want me to tell you my judge joke because my friend Judge Jones is over there at the table?
Yes, please.
And when I had dinner with him a couple months ago, I told my mom, and my mom said, better to sit with one instead of in front of one. Da-da-da-da. Boom.
I'll put in the drum roll later.